You're told goats are essential for your small farm, but what if they're actually holding you back from true self-sufficiency and profit? There are 7 other animals far more valuable than goats, and I'm going to show you why. Let's talk about the typical advice about raising goats on small farms. Everyone recommends them. The supposed benefits: milk, meat, land management. Goats are charming, cute, they have personality. But are they the only option? Does every farm truly benefit from goats? Here's what nobody tells you. Goats are demanding. They need secure fencing because they're escape artists. They require specific mineral supplementation. They can be susceptible to parasites. They need hoof trimming, breeding management, and for many small farms, they're not the most efficient choice. If you're looking for more productive, efficient, and sustainable farm animals, there are 7 animals that might just be your secret weapon. And guess what? None of them require acres of land or huge investments. Each of these 7 animals offers unique benefits, from maximizing space to ensuring more diverse, valuable returns. We're talking about higher profitability, fewer demands, increased farm productivity, animals that work for you rather than creating constant work. Some produce eggs or meat faster than goats could ever provide milk or meat. Others generate passive income, create products you can sell year-round, and several offer multiple income streams from a single animal. Let's dive in. Animal 1. Quail. If you think chickens are the only option for eggs, think again. Quail can lay eggs daily in spaces smaller than a dog crate, giving you more eggs faster with less hassle. Quail have rapid maturity. They start laying eggs at 6 to 8 weeks old. Compare that to chickens at 5 to 6 months. You're getting production in a fraction of the time. This means faster return on investment, faster food production, faster everything. They're incredibly space efficient. Quail can thrive in small spaces, closets, small sheds, garages. You can raise hundreds of quail in the space needed for a dozen chickens. For small farms or urban homesteads with limited space, this is game-changing. The eggs are nutrient-dense and increasingly popular on the market. Quail eggs contain more protein, B vitamins, and iron than chicken eggs. They're considered a delicacy, gourmet food, and they sell for premium prices. Profitability is exceptional, higher return on investment than goats. Quail eggs can sell for 2 times the price of chicken eggs per dozen, and each quail produces nearly as many eggs as a chicken. Do the math. In the same space where you'd keep 2 goats, you could keep hundreds of quail producing thousands of eggs annually. Practical benefits are numerous. Less feed cost due to efficient conversion. Quail are small. They eat small amounts, but they produce proportionately large amounts of eggs. The feed-to-egg ratio is excellent. They're quieter, no loud roosters crowing at dawn. Quail make soft chirping sounds. Your neighbors won't complain. This makes them ideal for suburban or urban settings where goats would be impossible. Self-sufficiency is easier. No constant care, low maintenance. Quail don't need hoof trimming, complicated breeding management, extensive veterinary care. They're hardy, simple, productive. For small farms focused on egg production, quail beat goats hands down. Faster production, more eggs, less space, lower cost, higher profit. Hit that subscribe button to learn more about how you can make your farm more efficient with just a few simple changes. Animal 2. Rabbits. Need more meat with minimal investment? Rabbits produce more meat per square foot than any other farm animal, and they do it fast. Rabbits have a high reproductive rate. A single female rabbit can produce 6 or more litters annually. Each litter averages 6 to 8 kits. That's 36 to 48 offspring per doe per year. From one breeding pair, you can produce hundreds of pounds of meat annually. Compare this to goats. A doe produces 1 to 3 kids per year. Kids take 4 to 6 months to reach butcher weight. Rabbits reach market weight in 8 to 12 weeks. Much faster turnover, much higher production density. The feed-to-meat ratio is excellent, about 4 to 1. 4 pounds of feed produces 1 pound of meat. This is better than chickens, much better than goats. Rabbits are incredibly efficient. The meat is healthier, lower fat and cholesterol compared to traditional meats. Rabbit meat is all white meat, lean, high protein, low fat. For health-conscious consumers, it's ideal. Rabbits provide multiple income streams: meat for consumption or sale, fur for crafts or sale, and manure for gardening. Rabbit manure is the only livestock manure you can apply directly to gardens without composting. It's cold manure, rich in nitrogen, extremely valuable for vegetable production. Practical benefits are substantial. Quick returns. Reach market weight in under 12 weeks. You can go from breeding to table in 3 months. Try doing that with goats. Space saving. Rabbits require very little space. You can stack cages vertically, raise significant numbers in small areas, a spare room, a shed, a garage, space where goats would be impossible. Low maintenance, little intervention needed. Rabbits are hardy animals. They don't need extensive veterinary care, hoof trimming, complicated feeding schedules. Basic care, clean water, quality feed, that's it. For meat production on small farms, rabbits are superior to goats in almost every metric. Smash that like button if you're excited about growing your farm's income sustainably with less space. Animal 3. Bees. What if I told you that you could make money while you sleep? Bees offer more than just honey. They're a game changer for small farms. Bees provide passive income. A single hive can produce 30 to 60 pounds of honey yearly. Honey sells for $8 to $15 per pound for raw local honey. That's $240 to $900 per hive annually. And experienced beekeepers manage dozens or hundreds of hives. There are additional products. Beeswax sells for $10 to $20 per pound, used in candles, cosmetics, woodworking. Propolis has medicinal properties, sells at premium prices. Royal jelly is extremely valuable. Pollen can be harvested and sold. One animal, multiple valuable products. The environmental benefits are substantial. Bees pollinate gardens, fruit trees, and crops, leading to a healthier, more productive farm. Studies show bee pollination increases crop yields by 30 to 50% just by having bees. Your entire farm becomes more productive. Beekeeping is a long-term investment. Bees naturally increase in number each season. Strong hives can be split, creating new hives. Your apiary grows, compounds. One hive becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, without purchasing new stock. Practical benefits are compelling. Scalability is excellent. A small investment in equipment, maybe $300 to $500 for your first hive, can yield large returns. And once you have equipment, adding hives costs much less. Minimal labor is required. Occasional checks and maintenance. No daily feeding. Bees forage for themselves within a several-mile radius. You're not buying feed, not providing water. They're self-sufficient. Increased yield throughout your farm. Pollination increases crop yield dramatically. Your vegetables produce more. Your fruit trees yield more. Your berry patches explode with production, all because bees are pollinating everything. Compare this to goats. Goats give milk, maybe meat. That's it. Bees give honey, wax, propolis, pollen, and dramatically increased farm productivity. The value proposition is incomparable. If you're ready to start making passive income with bees, hit that subscribe button and let's get buzzing. Animal 4. Ducks. Forget the mess with chickens. Ducks are nature's pest control, and they'll keep your farm healthier and more productive. Ducks provide superior egg production. Duck eggs are richer, larger, and sell for a higher price than chicken eggs. One duck egg equals about 1.5 chicken eggs. They're preferred by bakers, create better pastries and baked goods, command premium prices, often $5 to $7 per dozen. Ducks offer natural pest control. They eat insects, slugs, and snails, making them ideal for gardens. Ducks patrol constantly, hunting pests. This reduces the need for pesticides. Protect your crops naturally. and they're incredibly effective. A small flock can keep a large garden virtually pest-free. Ducks are hardier than chickens, more disease-resistant, cold-tolerant. They continue laying through conditions that stop chicken production. They don't get frostbite on combs like chickens do. They handle wet, muddy conditions chickens can't tolerate. They require minimal effort, little maintenance. Ducks forage for much of their food. This reduces feed costs by 20 to 30% compared to chickens. They need access to water for drinking and dabbling, but not elaborate systems. A kiddie pool works. Practical benefits are numerous. Ducks are dual-purpose, eggs for sale and meat for consumption. You're getting two products from one animal. Many duck breeds lay year-round, through winter when chicken production drops. This means consistent income. They keep yards cleaner. Ducks help keep your garden free of pests naturally, without chemicals, without intervention. They do the work for you. Compared to goats, ducks are easier, less demanding, more productive per unit of space and effort. Goats need secure fencing, mineral supplementation, hoof care. Ducks need water and basic shelter. That's it. Want a farm that works for you, not the other way around? Hit subscribe and learn more about ducks. Animal 5. Pigs. Think pigs need massive pastures? Think again. Miniature pigs are a huge asset for small-scale farms, offering fast returns with minimal space. Pigs have quick growth. They reach market weight faster than most animals, about 6 months from birth to butcher. This rapid turnover means fast income, fast meat production. Compare this to goats, which take longer to reach market weight and produce less meat. Pigs make efficient use of space, can be raised on small acreage. You don't need massive pastures. A quarter acre can support several pigs with proper rotation and management. The meat quality is excellent. Lean, organic meat options for a growing niche market. Artisanal pork, heritage breeds. Pasture-raised pork commands premium prices, much higher than commodity pork and far higher than goat meat, which has limited market demand in many areas. Pigs provide waste management. They help turn organic waste into meat. Pigs eat kitchen scraps, garden waste, dairy byproducts, things you'd otherwise discard or compost. They convert this waste into valuable meat. Practical benefits are substantial. Low input costs because pigs consume food scraps. This reduces your feed costs dramatically, maybe 50% or more. You're turning waste into profit. Profitability is high. High-value pork, especially in artisanal and local markets, farmers markets, restaurants, direct-to-consumer. These channels pay premium prices for quality pork. Self-sufficiency increases. Pigs provide meat for your family, manure for fertilizer. Their rooting behavior tills soil, prepares ground for planting. They work for you. Goats provide milk and meat. Pigs provide meat, waste conversion, soil preparation, and potentially higher profit. For many farms, pigs are the better choice. Want a farm that works for you, not the other way around? Hit subscribe and learn more about ducks. Animal 6. Turkeys. For small farms, turkeys are the ultimate alternative to traditional livestock. They're profitable, sustainable, and provide high-quality meat. Turkeys provide great meat yield. Turkey meat is leaner than chicken, highly prized in niche markets. Heritage breed turkeys especially command premium prices. Thanksgiving creates massive demand, but year-round market exists for quality turkey. They produce feathers and eggs that can be sold as additional income. Turkey feathers are used in crafts, fly tying, decoration. Eggs are large, rich, sell for premium prices to those who know their value. Turkeys are low maintenance, easier to manage than chickens, especially for beginners. They're less flighty, more personable, hardy. Once established, they require minimal intervention. They're hardy animals, resistant to many common poultry diseases, more disease-resistant than chickens. They handle weather extremes well with basic shelter. Practical benefits are clear: efficient production. Turkeys can be raised in about 5 to 6 months, faster than goats reach butcher weight, with much less daily maintenance. Seasonal income is significant. Thanksgiving demand is enormous. You can charge premium prices. Some small farms generate half their annual income from November turkey sales. Space efficiency is good. Turkeys thrive in a variety of spaces, making them suitable for small farms. They need more space than quail or rabbits, but less than goats, and they produce more meat per bird than most poultry. Goats require year-round care, daily milking if you're using them for dairy. Turkeys require minimal care, then provide large amounts of valuable meat at butcher time. Smash that like button if you're ready to diversify your farm's offerings with turkeys. Animal 7. Lambs. Looking for animals that can provide meat, wool, and income? Lambs are small-scale farming's best-kept secret. Lambs provide multiple income streams: meat, wool, and even hides for leather. This diversity reduces risk. If one market is weak, others compensate. You're not dependent on single product like goat milk. Quick returns are achievable. Lambs are ready for market quickly, around 6 to 12 months depending on breed and target weight. Fast turnover, fast income. Sheep are sustainable. They help maintain pastures and reduce fire risks by eating weeds and brush. They're excellent land managers, converting vegetation into valuable products. In fire-prone areas, sheep grazing reduces fuel load, lowers fire danger. They're low maintenance, require minimal care compared to larger livestock, or compared to goats. Sheep are more docile, less likely to escape, less demanding of attention. Practical benefits are substantial. High demand exists. Lamb meat is increasing in popularity, especially in ethnic markets. Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, Caribbean communities consume significant lamb. Direct marketing to these communities is profitable. Wool production is valuable for spinning, knitting, and making products. Quality wool sells for good prices, especially from heritage breeds. Some farms make as much from wool as from meat. Land management is a benefit. Sheep help keep pastures in check, preventing overgrowth. They eat brush and reeds goats might refuse. They're excellent biological mowers. Compared to goats, sheep are generally calmer, easier to fence, less prone to escape. They provide similar grazing benefits, but with multiple valuable products and often better market prices. Interested in adding lambs to your farm? Hit subscribe to discover how this multi-purpose animal could change your small farm game. Let's recap. Quail for space-efficient egg production that outpaces anything goats could offer. Rabbits for incredible meat production density, more meat per square foot than any other animal. Bees for passive income and farm-wide productivity increases through pollination. Ducks for eggs, meat, and natural pest control. Pigs for fast-growing, high-value meat with minimal space requirements. Turkeys for seasonal income and lean premium meat. And lambs for meat, wool, and sustainable land management. Each one offers unique advantages over goats, focusing on productivity, space efficiency, and profitability. These aren't just alternatives. In many cases, they're superior choices for small farms. This doesn't mean goats are bad. Goats have their place. For some farms, in some situations, goats are perfect, but they're not the default choice everyone makes them out to be. The importance of choosing the right animals for your unique farm setup cannot be overstated. Your climate, your space, your market, your skills, your goals, all these factors determine which animals are best for you. Don't just follow conventional wisdom. Don't raise goats because everyone says you should. Analyze your situation, consider alternatives, choose animals that actually serve your farm's needs. These 7 animals represent options most small farmers never seriously consider, but they should, because in many cases, these animals will outperform goats on multiple metrics: production, profit, ease of care, space efficiency. Now that you've learned about these incredible animals, which one will you add to your farm first? Drop a comment below and let me know. Are you intrigued by quail? Excited about bees? Ready to try rabbits? I want to hear from you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more farming tips and tricks every week. We're exploring practical, profitable farming for small farms, real solutions for real farmers. No fluff, just what works. Thank you for watching. Now go evaluate your farm, consider your options, and choose animals that will actually serve your goals, not just the animals everyone says you should raise.